What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Zozum. This is me, once again, the only person who runs this YouTube channel, and today we are taking a look at the Tiger #1, or Tiger 1, or Tiger Eye, whatever you want to call this thing. Yeah, iconic tank. It's great. Yeah. So, let's just dive straight into it. This thing's armed with an 88cm L36 gun. 88cm? Yes, totally. 8.8cm or 88mm L36 gun. Yeah. This is a great gun. Stock ammunition penetration for the armor-piercing ballistic cap is 165mm. Great gun. From what I remember, the APCR gets 180-something millimeters of penetration. I don't have it yet. Because if I look at my modifications, I have literally nothing. I mean, I just got this thing yesterday, and I was only able to play like a few games yesterday. So, oops. And this thing's also armed with a 7.92 MG34 machine gun as well. So that's a plus. And then we have this nice little obsolete machine gun. I think they should add the whole mounted machine guns as well. I mean, that would be awesome. But who am I kidding? They should also add Luger, smoke, whatever they are, grenade launchers. Yeah, those things. Okay. Yeah, that's it for its armament. Let's look at this thing's armor. So, first things first. Front plate is 102mm thick, and the bottom plate is 102mm thick. This area right here is 62mm thick, but angled like this, it's insanely thick. It's a 219mm. This is a weak spot of 80mm, and we can see the back of the tank there, no problem. So, big weak spot right there of 80mm. This little thing is 100mm, and in the inside there is 100mm as well. Yeah. Yeah. If we move to the side of the tank here... Okay. I thought I saw something that I didn't. Okay. Moving on to the side of the... This is off-centered. Why? Gaijin, fix your game. Anyways, this is 82mm thick. Sorry, excuse me. And if you can angle it kind of like this, you'll get approximately up to 240mm with a small portion of 142. This angles up to 170, with the lowest being 126. Yeah. But this is 82mm, and then down here this is 62mm, so that also goes... Yeah. I don't know what I was going to say originally there. The tracks count as an extra 30mm of armor, and these chassis parts of the double... I don't remember what these, like, the double track system, how, like, one goes behind the other and then comes back. Yeah, I don't know. But each of these little road wheels counts for 20mm of armor. Yeah. There's just, like, a whole bunch of writing on this, and it's just beautiful. Because it shows you everything. Thanks, I think it was, Winter Song. Yeah. Thanks to him, I got this. I don't know where half the skins I have for this thing are, so... Yeah, oops, I'm getting frames dropped, so that's gonna be a problem during this video, but, you know, whatever. Okay, anyways, rear of the tank, 82mm of thickness. So, it's a decent amount of rear armor, I will admit. Yeah, let's move on to the turret. So, well, first things first, let's look at the gun. The gun is 28mm thick, so, yeah. Ta-da. This little area, which also accounts for these, for some reason, is 200mm thick, not a weak spot. This, 30mm thick, weak spot. This, 135mm thick, sort of a weak spot. This, 100mm thick. You could call that a weak spot. This, 120mm thick, somewhat a weak spot. This little area in here, 90mm thick. If you can hit that, you're lucky. That's 90mm thick. This is a very detailed gun, man. I mean, just look at this thing. Anyways, behind here we have 100 millimeters of thickness, and I thought that, yep, something in there. This is 30 millimeters, of thickness. That's a very detailed, like, front of the turret. And then the turret ring down here is 100 millimeters thick. That's a big weak spot. Like, this little turret ring area, that's the only place a Sherman can penetrate it in real life. True story. Unless you got lucky and hit it from the side, which is kind of annoying. Anyways, let's look at the side, in which we have 82 millimeters of side armor all the way around. It also accounts for the rear, so that's fantastic. We also get these nice little 30 millimeter track plates, where on the actual Tigers they would place the numbers here in these track plates, so that's a plus. And then the top of the turret, we have 26 millimeters of thickness, so it's okay, I guess. This is 80 millimeters all the way around, except for the top. Wunderbar. And then the top of the tank itself is 26 millimeters thick. That is the armor. Voila. Let's take a look inside the tank, see where everything's placed. The sides of this tank are just okay, let me rephrase it. The side of this tank is just an ammo rack. I mean, you have ammo racks here on both sides, plus more ammo on this side up here. And then the, like, bottom area of this tank, there you have these ammo racks, and you have those ammo racks. It's safe to say this is just a big ammo rack. So inside the turret, you have 3 crew members. You have the, the normal loader, commander. Why do they call it aimer? It should be gunner. No problem. And then we have a machine gunner and your driver. The driver gets the optics, and then in here you have the radio station, which you will have to repair. No problem, however. You have the standard German transmission in the front, which is just wunderbar. This thing also has a pretty meaty engine, I guess you could say. And then we have fuel tanks there and radiators there. Yeah. This thing's turret drive gets knocked out quite a lot, to be honest. We also have some optics right here, which I didn't see, but okay. No problem. It's a kind of a big cannon breech. I mean, I wouldn't call it that big. It's just kind of somewhat big. I'll give it that. Yeah, that appears to be everything inside here. On the side of this thing, it says what engine it has inside of it, which is it is a Maybach HL230P45 engine. Yeah. So, okay, yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Modifications, it's just the normal stuff. Oh, this thing doesn't get HPER. Okay, somebody lied to me. But it does get explosive anti-tank, which comes out with 110 millimeters of penetration. Good to know. So I was wrong. But on the Tiger E, I believe it gets the APCR. Let me take a look at the modifications. Yeah, this one gets APCR, Panzergranat 40, in which this gets 220 millimeters of penetration. So whoever I was talking to was wrong. Oh well. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool, to be honest. So I'm just gonna hop into a game real quick, and if I die in the game, I'm not gonna play any of the other tanks. I'm just gonna back out, and I'm gonna play the Tiger only. I'm probably gonna aim for 2 games in this video, so wish me luck. I'm going back to Instagram. While we're waiting to get into game here, I'll tell you a bit of history about this tank. So, the prototypes for this tank were actually supposed to be the prototypes for the Panther, but when Germany invaded the Soviet Union in Operation Barbarossa, I believe it was, they came across the T-34s in which their standard tanks could not penetrate at the time. So they took the VK3601, VK3601H, when the other prototype for that Porsche was developing, and they passed that on to be the Tiger's prototype. So the Panther came along. They got the sloped armor and all that because I sent out a team to go look at that. But that happened, and what happened to the prototypes became the Tiger. Yeah. And this thing was immediately put into action over Like, I don't remember how long like the testing went on, but if I remember correctly, it was only tested for like a month or so before they put it into action on the Eastern Front. So yeah, that was a plus. A little bit of history. The more you know. Okay, no, I'm not gonna be Ches. Shout out to Ches, by the way. Yeah, and Melon and Patriot Firefly, otherwise known as Winter. Yeah, they're all cool. You should go check them out. Okay, so we are here in game. I have my little 27 chest plate thing here. I just can't see it on this skin. That's the problem about most of these skins is you can't. Oh, I'm getting ran by someone invisible. What I also find kind of nice, well, I wouldn't say nice, but hilarious, is they have these big, massive screws. Like, go Germany. If I ever, like, start lagging, like, a lot during this video, I'm probably just gonna, like, stop and hold on for a second and maybe talk to you guys about a few things that's been happening. But, yeah. So, my plan right now is to kind of just move along this road, maybe crest over one of these hills and check something. Me and my friend Ches, we tried to go up to this little hilly area over here, so that we tried to sit on top of there, but we got sniped by, I don't remember what it was. I think it was comets or fireflies or something like that. So, I'm not going to do that. There's a counter A here. That guy's going over there. I'm expecting quite a few of them to be down in this little area, and a few over here, and there's going to be like a lot going in this little area as well. And maybe a few over here. We'll see as the battle goes on. I might only have time for one battle. So remember, this thing has sock syndrome? Yes. It totally has sock syndrome. What the frick would sock syndrome be? Would it be like a, oh, there's something over there. So, like, wouldn't sock syndrome be like, no, that would be sock phobia. I was gonna say, like, the fear of socks. No, sock syndrome. Like, where you can't wear socks. I'm gonna come up to this little area here. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna sit here. See anything? Check over here. Okay, got nothing. There's a guy behind there, and I know there's a guy behind there as well. I saw him. Ooh, T-44 122. That's good. I'm probably gonna get killed by him. Watch my frames drop to like 2 right as I'm engaging him. Just watch it happen.
We've taken the initiative.
Thought I saw something that was in push. That was nice. Pushing up this other guy here. He's in front of me, so he's probably going to take the shot if we ever come across the guy. Found him.
Attention, the designated grid squad.
Oh, I missed. I completely badly. Already doesn't really matter. Ant-Man. Very shot. Missed. Hit kill. There's somewhere. I suck at aiming. I forgot this thing is not a Panzer IV. Definitely not a Panzer IV. Target on damage. I mean, you just have to hit the freaking turret of this thing to penetrate. I can't hit the turret, so. Target on damage, I hit his gun barrel. How inconvenient. Oh, he doesn't have a gun barrel. Ground unit destroyed. Straight through the turret chamber. I mean, this thing's Panzergranat 39 rounds are very, like, extremely good if you can penetrate.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Frick, there's someone up there. What did I say? Okay, so you have to get up by climbing up that hill. Good to know. I'm just gonna hope they die. Whatever is up there. I thought that 244 was still alive for a second. I'm like, wait, what? Oh well. Anyways, the reason why I haven't been making videos recently is because, well, number one, I've been lazy. Yeah, I'm a very lazy person, so don't trust me. That's like the number one rule. Do not trust me, I am lazy. Number two is, I've been also kind of busy, which is a first, because I'm not busy. Everyone knows this. Even the people who don't know me, I am not busy. Period. Oh well. There's some people over there, I can't see them. Kind of pissing me off. Oh, because they're over there! Yeah, see, that makes sense. See if I can snipe. Oh, he did. That's since he's 24. Either he's dead or I missed. Kind of hoping... He's not dead, I missed. Okay, good to know. Fire. Ground unit destroyed. What did I say? This is Sherman. Keep it from Sherman. Boop. Crit.
Target.
Ah, shiz. From where? I'm on fire. Oh, from up there. Great. Good to know that that guy who was camping over there is still alive. I don't have FP or parts for that matter, so I was kind of screwed there. It's a Challenger. Wunderbar. Oh well. It doesn't look like I have time for another video, so I'm going to back out and kind of show you the stats. I mean, I didn't do all that well that game, but I got a few kills and I tried my best. Oh well. My friends were texting and I was ignoring them so hard. Sorry guys, but man's gonna make a video. Why the frick do I only have 1 bar of internet? Okay, never mind. There's my internet. I now get the joy of going back into this gameplay, well, file thing, replay file, in medium graphics to get that. It's just Wunderbar.